All right, guys, we got it going. Let me know in chat if the audio is a bit too loud, too soft, whatever. Let me know if there's any issues. But we're here with Rivals 2. We're going to be discussing it and playing it. Nathan's here. He's probably going to be the main MC, right?
I guess so. We're going to be pretty chill, though. We're not going to be tryhards too much.
Yeah, we're not here to trash the game. We're just here to talk about it because we spent thousands.
Oh, that MC. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Go on, though.
Yeah. We spent thousands of hours on this game, so we were passionate about it. So we would like to talk about it. So do you want to just try to jump into a game, or?
Yeah.
Or we'll just
kind of play a little bit. Here, let's get your feet wet, or cane. But I want you to play the patch a little bit before we start talking about things.
Okay.
And then we'll get into some of the questions I've got for you. I'll also be answering them too, so it's not like it's...
Yeah, seems like things are already different with this patch, like for the better.
It seems like... As I'm... Oh! Get my better okay. We can land any hits. But they've adjusted some of the music, like merchant ports. Merchant ports, like a last stock situation, has been upgraded. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you have to buy the axolotl?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Still trying to yeah, I'm still struggling with that.
Yeah. I didn't realize, but Crag's down special has a cooldown like that. Like if I use down special at all, even if it's in the air versus grounded, I can't do it again for a while. It's kind of weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I get you those sweet spots, it's amazing.
Still don't like the bubble mechanic. I kind of actually wish they got rid of that for Arcane.
Me too.
Just does not feel good.
Yeah, I'm not even spamming it that much, but it's pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. The way it makes you lose control of your character, it just doesn't feel good.
They did make Orcane's normals, it feels like anyway, smaller, like a lot smaller. He doesn't feel like this big chunky character anymore.
Oh.
He actually has to have some precision.
You even like Arcane?
Not bad. Since I don't have to worry about his recovering as much. That's the only reason I didn't like him in the other one.
I see. Ooh, that... I didn't know which direction you were going, I guess.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god, I hate that so much. Woo! Okay. I better have won that anyways.
Alright.
Oops.
So Logan's opinion is great, it's perfect. Nothing
Yeah.
to change.
Nope, not at all. We don't have to hold the special button down to tether. We don't need that at all.
I hope they add that. What they need to do is focus on options and accessibility, because like there's one feature that I really liked, and I put it in the feedback a couple times, but there's no recognition of like, they're like, yeah, that used to be in Rivals, but it's the D-pad. You used to be able to set it to walk, and that way you could hold it and then do like attack, and it'd be a tilt. That's the easiest way for me to do tilts, because I'm not very good enough to like halfway tilt using the control stick. But what they've changed now is you change it to walk, they run still with the D-pad, which is really weird. So you can never get it. And then they have a mod now where if you hold the button and then walk or run, essentially, they'll start walking. So I have to hold 2 buttons down just to.
So what do you mean a mod? That. Like it's a modifier, like an option?
So, yeah, I feel like it's like a keyboard thing where if you're holding a button, it lets you walk instead of run. But yeah, so I would, if I set it to like left trigger, I could hold it and then I'll always walk. But it's more, it's like, just give me the option to not run with D-pad, just walk. I don't know how hard that is to change, but.
And for some reason, their argument with that, it's like they have so much accessibility that then the player feels like there's too many options and then doesn't know what to do. Where it's because when I ever bring up the whole hold special thing, Dan is just like, yeah, but that caused problems in Rivals 1, having this ability to do 2 different things. And for some reason, they really do think that new players cannot grasp their mind around having multiple options or why things are happening. Hello, girl.
I think it's a little weird because like Crag, for an example, with his side special cancel, is if you're new to Rivals and you first see that, or Rivals 2 rather, and you see him doing that, you have no idea how he's doing it.
Yeah.
Like if I saw someone doing it, I'd be like, how is he, where is that input at? It does not make any sense. Like no, not every single character has a side special like cancel or whatever. Right. Yeah. So like that's just something built in. That'd be no different with Maple having 2 different options. It would just be like they did have in training, where it's like, hey, this is Maple's default tether, but you can switch it to this if you want.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the best answer, is have it by default what you think players should be interacting with, but then have the ability to go in and really customize the character.
Yeah. Call it advanced or something, so that way people know they shouldn't be clicking it if they don't want that experience.
Yeah, and other games do that too. They have advanced tooltips like pieces of gear from Diablo. If there's so much information on there, they don't want to blast the player with all that. So it's a check mark you have to go in there and really seek it out, and that's what they should do with the Rivals.
I think so too.
Oh, okay.
Are we I guess that leads me into my, what's that? Yeah, we'll just play. But it leads me into my first question.
Yeah.
This isn't in any kind of order. It's just kind of what was brought to mind. So could this be better? Yes. But first one's kind of a heady hitter. Do you think Rivals 2 should come out this year as 1.0?
Personally, no. I would have to think about it a bit more. I like the idea of having a solid experience and still be early access. Like but they need to nail. Yes, they need to nail like what they did with Rivals. I don't know how much, Smash sells knowing there's a single player. Like, what's the percentage of people really looking forward to that single player experience versus just having the battle option? So if I knew the answer to that, that would give me a solid, like I would be more confident. But I want to say as a knee jerk is that no, the game should not come out as 1.0. Unless they really freshen up the experience and they've got a single player version cooking in the background and we haven't seen it yet.
That is one thing that I've been kind of telling myself, because I've been thinking about these answers. Is like, is there something they're not showing that they're cooking? And I almost, unfortunately want to say no, because I don't know. Like, I've listened to some of the dev attorney things, because Dan talk about stuff, and he says that some characters can take 6 to 8 months before they're done.
Gotcha. Yeah, because they're still a small team, and the animation and the modeling and everything that's done for this game seems like, to me, like top notch.
It is, yeah. Like, this is what I would expect. This is what you need to bring to the table. But for 1.0, it's really odd that they even want to like consider that. Like, anybody who doesn't know Rivals, like for an example, there's only about 1,000 people peak that ever play these beta weekends.
Okay.
Only 1,000, and those are like the diehards, right? They purchase access. I mean, I can kind of tell everybody who's ever playing online or whatever, they're not brand spanking new. They know how to play. And I'm just worried, like, the people that are interested in this game and see it as a 1.0, they're going to go online and get completely clobbered because there's nothing else to do other than matchmaking. They said that rank won't even hit 1.0. There is a chance, but they might do that ELO thing. ELO,
yeah.
Just to have it in the background so you could see it. But like, Multiverses did the same thing, and I don't know. They got wrecked on that, I guess. Not that I don't think that's the reason why it didn't do well. There is a very vocal minority when it comes to things like that. But I mean, this game doesn't offer anything else. It's a fighting game. Those are already kind of niche. That's like, go ahead. What do you?
I want to say what it's trying to give us is more like cosmetic options. So that's what I think they're trying to do. They know there isn't much going on, so they're trying to do that shop. They're trying to push that. So, I don't know. I agree with what you're saying. There's not a lot going on, so you can only play multiplayer. So the people who are playing right now, when those newbies come in, they're just going to get dominated.
Yeah.
Especially if there's no rank.
Right. Yes, exactly. It's almost like the Rivals of Ether experience right now. It's like, you can't play it right now because everyone who does play is insanely good. So it cannot attract new people. There's not enough casual stuff just to play it. Like, nobody's going to recommend that game. But I have like friends who play Smash. They're like, yeah, I play Smash. You know, it's fun just to have friends around and play it. Like, Rivals 2 isn't going to have that experience out of the game. It's just not. Not saying people won't play it like that, but it's just...
There's not as many...
what's going to be first of all.
No. In a way, that's kind of what Workshop turned into in Rivals 1.
Exactly.
And that's what I honestly think why Rivals 1... Nice. It's going to stick around because of Workshop and only because of Workshop.
Right. Yeah.
And
Workshop is like it's an insane move on Dan to make something like that. Like, the team did a great job, and I think they're benefiting a lot from it. One thing with I was thinking with early access, they said that they need the game to come out this year, which is fine. But I just think early access, because they're very good about communicating. So the things with early access, what people hate about it is no communication. Nobody knows, like, well, when there are updates, where's the roadmap? Where's, you know, my input into this? Like, I'm supposed to be kind of testing it.
Yes.
Dan and their team does an amazing job at talking, giving feedback, like being, like, they're player focused, more so than any other dev. Probably like top 5 for me, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So early access should not be a problem. Anybody who right now is basically in the early access and only getting beta weekend, right? Once a month. And there's already 1,000 people. A lot of people donated the Kickstarter. So there's obviously an interest. So let the people who are crazy competitive start off in early access. And then once the game truly comes out, that's when the casuals kind of come in, because now there's training mode. Maybe there's like a fun mini game. There's a little bit of story that they want to do, like things like that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to be like, yep, this is 1.0.
Yes, it kind of tells a bad story. So if they're great communicators, maybe they'll spin it in a way that makes it make sense. I don't know. It kind of reminds me vaguely of Halo Infinite, where multiplayer was free and the single player campaign was what you paid for.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not too sure if that was a negative thing or not. But in a way, that's what it feels like what's happening here, except you're paying for the multiplayer instead of getting people to kind of see what the game's about. I'm not saying that multiplayer needs to be free, but because I doubted the single player experience is going to be that great. Hopefully it's better than the first one.
I mean, that's kind of reminds me of Rushdown Revolt, or whatever that game is called. They made it so that single player was free, but you had to pay for multiplayer. And that obviously didn't go well. Like,
no.
Multiverses is completely free. There's not really any good examples, unfortunately, because the only heavily successful, not Smash Brothers, is Brawlhalla, and that's just, I don't even know what to say about it. I don't play it. It obviously is very popular.
Yeah, I think it's because it came out during a time when free-to-play may have been more of a luxury or like something new.
Yeah.
Like, right. Instead of everything coming out. Oh. Let's see. There was something else I was thinking of. So yeah, just the bottom line is it shouldn't be called 1.0, I think.
Okay. My next question kind of leads into that. What is 1.0 to you? I know you kind of already talked about it.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
To, give some features. What would it be? Like, if you're like, I'm buying Rivals 2. Depends on the price too, I guess. But let's just say it's going to be $30 to $40.
Okay.
Maybe 50. What is 1.0 like?
So multiplayer has to be 110% like finished, obviously.
Yeah.
So every feature they plan on coming out with needs to be squared away, no hiccups, nothing like that. It needs to be a smooth experience. Not saying, I don't think I remember Rivals 1 having too many issues when it first came out. But there definitely was some server issues at first. Man, whooped my butt.
Yeah.
So multiplayer's got to be flawless. And also, sadly, that also means... Boy, that music's kind of a banger.
I think that's new. I don't remember.
Yeah, that sounded pretty cool. So multiplayer, that means there's enough players. Because that's another thing. If you're only going against really well-experienced players, then you're not going to have a good experience. So multiplayer's got to be a great experience for everybody involved. So that means you got to get everyone involved. So then I would say mini games, break the target, stuff like that. Things that people can kind of hyper fixate on if that's something they are good at. So that brings a totally different group of people into the game and gives it a different scene when you have like speed running and stuff like that involved. So that would be kind of cool to have that. Now a campaign / story mode, that would be pretty baller. I just don't know how involved. They obviously are getting voice actors for everybody, so they can get them to say lines, have a story, but are they gonna have cutscenes and all that? Personally, I think that's what it should take to be a 1.0 release, is have maybe even, not saying battle pass, but a season where you introduce a story arc and you play through it, and maybe you unlock like a cosmetic or something like that. But it is a solid experience the whole time. It can be short, but it's solid. It's got voice acting, it's got animation to it, that sort of thing builds the lore. I think lore is super important for this game.
They're kind of doing it with Arcane, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like some characters have quite a bit of lore. Some of them I feel like there's not enough. Like Maple, honestly, I don't know why she's part of all this. I think everybody else, they're part of something. Maple, she just lives in a tree with her sister and her mom or something like that. And she wanted some tree nuts and Craig said no. I don't remember.
Isn't she like a guardian or something? Or I don't know.
That I don't know. That's stuff like that. We need, so seasons or whatever can fixate on certain characters. You like more story lore. Exactly. I think that's something too. People love to fixate on stuff, and lore is numero uno for that as well.
Plus, you get a lot of fan art and all that.
Yeah.
It starts spreading. People are like, wow, what's this cool character? And it's like, well, that's Arcane.
And that's what Workshop, I think, again, made Rivals even more popular, is having all those goofy characters in there. And that's what people focused on. So we got to have stuff like that where people can kind of be involved, talk about, I don't know. That's what I'd be. 1.0 is like mini game, cool story, and multiplayer is super solid.
How many so looking at these characters, so we're getting one more. So
Yeah.
what's that?
Forceburn.
6. You're right. 6, 7. That's 10 characters. Do you think 10 characters is a, because that's all we're gonna get unless there's a surprise, which it doesn't seem like there is. Do you think that's enough for release? 10 characters.
It's rough. I think the developers probably know that's not enough, I would think. But
Yeah.
the amount of effort and time and just work they're putting into each character, I think is amazing for what they're doing. So I can understand why they're not doing it. But as far as someone coming into the platform scene, probably not, because Brawlhalla, they're like the Fortnite of platform fighters. They got so many IPs, you know, it's leaking everywhere. So Smash obviously got a ton of people. So having such a small roster and then not having a single guest character, I think that's gonna be rough.
I think the guest character thing is like a double-edged sword, you know, where they have someone, they can't really do much with them, especially with all these skins and stuff, unless there's some kind of agreement. But again, there's profit and stuff that has to go to the original IP owner, I'm assuming. But then again, it also brings in that, you know, fan base, like having Shovel Knight and Ori. I mean, a lot of people, especially Ori, they're like, wow, is he going to be in Rivals 2? And like, nope, nobody is. And so I also think that 10 is a little bit on the low side, especially as a 1.0 release. I can't stress enough where a lot of my opinion is based around the fact that they're calling it the full release. Like, this is like, if I came home with this in my little physical thing and like popped it in, I get 10 characters. And like, nobody's, you know, this isn't the day of like seeing a small roster and knowing like 4 or 6 are unlockable like Smash Brothers or something like that. There's none of that. There's no surprises. So I think 10 isn't very much. I mean, these all like do their own little niche kind of
Play style.
character style. Yeah, play style. So, and if none of them click, like some people have been waiting for Arcane, some people are still waiting for Forceburn. So you're limiting all those fans of Absa, Adelis, Eliana, so those 3 Sylvanos players, you know. You're limiting it. So it's to me that's a little frustrating because I'm sure some people want to play Hodan. I would like secrets or unlockables. I think it'd be fun in the story mode or something.
At least
to be like, go ahead.
No, I think you're right. I just think that that's such a small roster that having them as unlockables and stuff is kind of a like meh. But if you could somehow have something like a skin or something pop up, I think that would be really cool.
You could get his boyfriend Bradshaw if you play story mode. Maple could have her sister. Maybe it's fun if you did Claren's story. You do this reverse thing where you're Loxodon and you're going through the story like his uprising, like things like that. Just something so you're playing the game more, makes people talk about challenge modes. Skins for campaign. Because otherwise 10 really isn't. I don't think it's that much. Fighting games have a lot unless it is an indie team. So I think that's one of the benefits is like going into this, you know that what you're kind of getting yourself into.
Because hopefully Multiverses had a good amount of people.
Yes, they did.
So
they
had them ready. They had them on deck because obviously there were spoilers too. But a lot of the characters were just getting ready to be released. So again, is that a good thing though? Because was there a lot of work put into those characters? I would say no. multiverses had a ton of characters that were lacking. I can only really speak for the Steven Universe characters because that's what I kind of knew of all the characters that came out. But some of their models and their like what they were based off of was wrong.
Like their
Rights for Shovel Knight. They don't have the rights for Shovel Knight. They would have to renegotiate. I know that was a struggle, and I really do wish Shovel Knight would be back because that was one of my favorite characters. Yeah, he's super fun.
Yeah, his play style, the way he buys stuff, and all that, really unique. I'm surprised they wouldn't just like create an OC character that's like that, just to bring those fans back.
Okay,
Same thing with Ori.
Sam saying she's not great at online, so the single story stuff is where it's at.
Yeah. See? Yep. Because she's like a pretty big fan. She likes seeing it. She likes the dev team and all that, but got to give her a reason to play.
Yeah. Yeah. And sadly, it almost feels like it needs to be a seasonal thing because single player, I don't know how often people will really go to Smash Ultimate, at least. I know Brawl, people love going to do that. But single player experience, it's like a one and done. Once you're done with it, you're done. So if they kind of made it a seasonal thing that was free and you just come back and play it, that gives reason for the casuals to come back.
I also think just single player challenge stuff, like kind of like how they had those events in Melee. I don't remember if they had in the other ones. They probably did, but it's like, there's a really big crag and a small maple, like fight them, or like,
the events or whatever.
Because there's no exactly, there's no items or anything, so they're you just throw that out of the way, like there's nothing to interact there. I don't know if they're going to bring runes back, which I really hope they do.
I forgot about that.
I think if they had like a co-op experience too, be able to co-op story mode, especially if it was online, that'd be fun.
Okay, ready for another match? So I'll give you a question. Not sure if it was something you were going to ask, but you know that Rivals 2 got not bought, but I guess kind of.
They have a publisher.
Yeah, they got a publisher now. So what was your reaction learning about that?
I was excited. I think they really needed it, especially with somebody, I don't know his name.
Yeah, because you don't really know those two, right?
I don't. I just know that he is very in tune with like the community stuff. Obviously, a influencer, if you want to call him that, content creator, all those things that being on the internet is. But he's very excited about it. He seems to really want to promote it. It is his first showing, so he does need to make a good show. Otherwise, it's going to be kind of a laughing stock for him, right?
Are you talking about Ludwig, or are you talking about Pirate Soft or Thor?
Kind of the same idea, right?
Okay.
Entity.
Oh,
that's weird.
Yeah, no.
But
hold on. I guess I can't pause. Hold on. Let me saying that you're quiet. HUD options here. Hold on. I'm gonna do quit. You're not gonna do that. Let me fix stuff here.
Was gonna.
Lower it a bit. And then let me make sure you're loud. Also, I was losing guys, I think, so quitting out like that was pretty good for me.
Yeah. Logan's loud?
I'm too... Oh, I mean, it is hitting the... Hold on, let me move it down a little bit.
It's just max red.
It's
negative zero.
Okay.
Whatever.
Should be... I'll make sure I'm a little quieter. Let's see. Nathan's nice and loud.
Nice and loud. I mean, I could boost myself too if need be.
Let's see. No, I think you should be good. I think it was just the volume of the game.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll say really quick, because I know you don't know those two too well. I don't know Pirate Software too much. I don't follow them, but I always see that they're kind of involved in things, and they usually have pretty good opinions on stuff. But Ludwig, I actually like watching him a lot. Big fan. Girlfriend might even be a bigger fan now. I don't know. I even bought merch. That's how big of a fan I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So honestly, like me being able to almost like meet Ludwig or at an event has increased now that He's part of Rivals
Personal
2.
game.
Yeah. But the likelihood of him knowing who I am versus you is, that'd be the ironic thing,
That's fine.
Yeah. I'll be, hey, I really like your AZ cards. And then he'll go and he'll shake your hand instead. So,
Okay.
anyways, because you're better. Anyways.
Because he'll be able to tell the difference.
But yeah, I'm super excited that they're involved. They were even hosting, Ludwig was streaming with someone, I forget what his name is, Connor, something like that. And they were doing a thing where they had to get first place with 10 games in a row, and one of them was Rivals. So they're definitely trying to push it, which I appreciate.
They need to be. But they need to have a publisher. They need someone in the background. Not that I know 100% what a publisher does, but they do help with like advertising, sales, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Another thing is having hopefully their own tournaments, kind of like how Heatwave started off. Something like that, where it's just Rivals as the focus, and then maybe just have other games, whatever.
Yeah, they really should make Heatwave like the core tournament, because it seems like out of all the Rivals players, that's the one that is most known and what everybody goes to.
Genesis is also like another big one, obviously for Smash as well. But I would say those two come to mind. I mean, Riptide, of course. If you're in Pacific Northwest, there's really only one. Like Don't Park on the Grass, like the big ones anyway. But I think it's nothing but a benefit. I can't even think of anything negative to having a publisher like that, because they're both want the same thing. It's not some indie team getting cut a bad deal because it's their first game. It's nothing like that. They both want to like prove to, because I'm pretty sure Rivals 2 is their first game.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay. So and I think it came at good timing. Like it got done with or it was either during or after the Kickstarter when it got announced. I can't remember.
It was after.
Can never react to that. So I'm excited.
Okay, good.
They need the money because servers and stuff costs money. That's actually one of my questions. Obviously, I think we're both fans of the skins, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they're pretty reasonable price. I'm pretty sure Orcane and Crag was only $10, which I will always like support. I mean, they're completely different models too. They're not just like reskins or how did you
right.
So I'll support them that way. But one of the questions I had was, what other ways could they like help? Because all the characters, I'm sure anyone's watching this knows this, but all the characters in the future will be free.
That's a big thing. That's huge.
Yeah. What do you think other ways that they could do to kind of help get money? You're kind of saying something about a battle pass.
Yeah, but that's
access to it. But
battle pass is good and bad, because the problem with battle passes is that people have FOMO, and they're gonna feel like they're missing out.
I think
merch,
they just merch. Modern battle passes like Deep Rock. I think Deep Rock is a great example of a game that costs money, has cosmetics, but everything is unlockable in game unless it's like bonus cosmetics or whatever. But the battle pass stuff, you can go and select what battle pass you want to start using.
Ah, yeah.
So there's no FOMO because you just go back and play it. So I think if they were going to do something like that, because I'd spend like $20, like do it like Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it, is that you get premium stuff. And you can use those coins to like buy skins or whatever. So you actually get access to, if you play it long enough, you could buy another battle pass too if you wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fortnite though does have some things that locked like skins behind like 4 years. Yeah.
Right. No, that's not good. I don't think any FOMO needs to be in this game.
Right.
Because that's kind of what those skins were with Rivals of Aether. They were a little bit, cheaper, obviously, but they finally released all the skins. So anybody could get them again. Ooh, I don't know if you knew that, but...
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go on the DLC store on like Steam, it's there.
So yeah, skins. Let's see.
I was thinking you could buy stage skins.
Ooh,
That'd be kind of cool.
that would be cool. Trying to think.
Those would cost probably a little bit more. Well, no.
No.
But like, yeah, $5.
I was
Maybe
thinking if there was an announcer of some sort, but not really, because some games will have announcer packs and have their voice. Yeah.
It would be interesting if they could somehow. Not really sure how they would do it. But
No, because
I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet when you're fighting, besides the characters.
I think like icon packs. So like maybe have like a not a Christmas, but we'll just say Christmas. Like of all the characters, and you can buy it, and then that way you have an icon set of like holiday Crag or Arcane or
Okay,
like
bundles.
That way you're not just buying one icon, because that's like not very much. That's not going to be worth it. So things like that. The respawn platforms are able to be adjusted. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh.
Like I can have Crag's respawn thing as 4K.
Oh. Really?
So, yeah, you can change that. I mean, the people who already like a certain tier of backer, you have like a beta platform thing that spawns, and there's a number tied to it, and it's just randomly generated, but everybody has a unique number who has that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Winner photo at the merge. Winner photo at the end.
Being weird.
Oh, Mario Kart tourney. What's Samantha talking about?
I'm not sure.
Customization. But customization would be fun. I mean, like
yeah,
putting
there
on
could
hats
be
and stuff on characters.
Yep, and also color palettes and things like that, like exclusive colors that maybe add like a movie. Well, the problem is sometimes that can get really distracting, but
Just turn it off like they could in the other one.
Yeah.
So that was one of them, just kind of ideas. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's also all the chat stuff, right? You even have some
exclusive
stuff.
ones.
Yeah. So that's like, yeah, they would have to keep coming out with stuff, and I think it'd be really easy to do. The problem, slippery slope. There's some games out there, they're like, hey guys, we're having a great deal right now, 50% off our game, come and get it. And then when you go to the Steam page and you see like, yeah, 50% off the game, but then it's like $500 worth of DLC that you see. And then that turns off some people. I know some people, I think Micro, that does not
don't like it either. It feels intimidating. Like, am I getting a good experience
if I'm not
by not having this 50 DLC? Like, it is kind of could be managed a little bit better. That is Steam's 100% Steam's fault, but that's still something to consider since they're only selling it on Steam. So
exactly.
That is actually a good point.
That could be kind of intimidating. So the constant income, that's
a concern for me because they have to pay for these servers. I'm hoping they're not too expensive because they keep coming out with new ones. So I'm assuming they're hoping an audience is there because, what if like only a small handful of people buy it over in Brazil or something like that, and you have to keep that server on.
Yeah, then they have a dedicated right.
So that'll be interesting to see. Something that 1.0 will, once it releases, I'm sure we'll see a lot of people. But do you think having just 1,000 people playing these betas peak? Like that's the most that the playtest has had. It's a little over 1,000. Do you think that's concerning?
Is it consistent? Like every weekend, is it 1,000?
Yes, every monthly seems to be about 1,000, but it hasn't increased since then. Really,
that seems crazy. But the natural downfall, like the natural interest, does get lost over time, like most games. So having to constantly keep the same amount, maybe that's a good thing. But definitely, I know they are trying to say, hey, if you invest, buy the game, you'll be able to play this weekend. Plus, we got a new character. That it's like they know they're trying
I
to
see.
convince
I
people
see.
to come and play it.
Trickle in it. Okay. Peak Rivals of Ether
Yeah.
was 2,800 people.
Rivals of Ether.
So, yeah, 2,800.
I have a
With-
feeling Rivals will be a lot larger. Rivals 2 will be a lot
Yes.
larger when it comes out, just because of who's backing it too. Because both of them are going to tell everybody to go buy the game.
Also, there's no other releases that I know of coming out. I mean, I only know of like one other Smash-esque game, and it's that Sentinels.
Oh, the one LBO's making?
Yeah.
No, that's
haven't
not.
heard too much.
That's not
What?
going to come out anytime soon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. I'm trying to think of what they would be competing with. You know, obviously other fighting games, but all the big ones have come out, like Tekken, Street Fighter. I mean, I don't know when Dragon Ball Z comes out.
Oh, that comes out soon. Sparking Zero.
But yeah. But with that in mind, that Samantha told me to go look at the Rivals of Ether one. 1,000 does seem like a good.
It is. I
chunk.
think 1,000's good for how exclusive it is and such a small window of what people can play, and also being able to keep 1,000 people. Because I just honestly think a lot of people are not going to care about Arcane coming back, but people are coming back, or people are buying it for the first time every single time one of these beta weekends come out.
Yeah.
So I would say it's good. We'll wait. I honestly think it'll be a lot bigger than when Rivals came out, because I can't even remember when Rivals came out in early access.
A long time ago.
It's such a long time ago. How like popular, or like what people knew. It honestly felt like such an indie game that people weren't going to know about it.
Even when it released, it still felt like, yeah, a lot of people might be buying it, but the competitive scene didn't.
Yeah. Wasn't quite
Didn't get
there.
like, it wasn't like this big difference I could like put my finger on. And I have a feeling that's what it's going to be here. Let's play games. Let's play. I have a feeling that's what it's going to be like with Rivals 2. I think a lot of people will try it and it'll get a lot of good first impressions. Like a lot of people are like, wow, I want to play this. But actually playing, like, kind of brings back to the early access 1.0 debacle we were kind of talking about. Is that am I going to want to play? Like, if I'm brand new and I played against them, like, I'm going to make them not like the game. Like, I just,
right.
and I don't blame them. There's times where I'm playing it, I'm like, man, these people obviously play the game way more than I do, and there's no way I can compete with it. Like, what? This is frustrating. So I can't even imagine, without having ranked or some sort of filter like that, how these new players are going to feel. Because there would have to. That's the nice thing about Smash, is it's so popular that you can literally any skill level,
Yeah.
it'll like match up to you. Elite Smash is pretty decent at like filtering completely new people out.
So yeah, it's super important. Basically, what it is very important when 1.0 releases. There's enough players.
Yeah, they also have to keep the content coming. Like, they can't be 8 months until like another character comes out. It has to be like every 2 or 3 months. Something needs to be happening, in my opinion. Just something to be like, yep, here's another update. Because like in every early access, and I'm gonna kind of compare it because it's not very feature complete. If content is stale, like it's been like 6 months and I still haven't got a major update,
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad about it. I'm like, this game is going to take forever and I'm just going to forget about it. And you
Right.
can't really have that in a fighting game. Luckily, as a fighting game, it doesn't really need too much. But I just think, I don't know, it's just got to keep moving. It's got to keep hustling. It's got to have like player involvement with stuff, tournaments, things like that. I don't know. The roadmap I wish was a little more clear. So something that they changed, because this one was supposed to be the last one. Like on the roadmap, it didn't say anything else after this. Nobody knew. But they since then have announced that there is going to be another playtest, and it's going to have people who didn't buy through the backer.
Oh, really?
Yes. It's going to have a way for people to do something. They're not clear yet on what it is. They're going to announce it later, but it's going to give people a chance to play. So I'll be curious about that. But it is.
That's probably the best thing they could do, honestly.
Yeah, they
that's
need
good.
to get more.
I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah, so that's the announced. But other than that, there's nothing really announced. So, and it actually brings to me one of the other questions I want to ask. Does not having a legit release date hurt
What's
right
I
now?
Forget. Honestly, I was going to ask
Quarter
what
four.
quarter 4. Yeah,
No,
it does.
End of the year, yeah. And which technically are we getting into? Because September, right? So we got 3 months, full 3 months, 9, 10. No, I guess it would be October, 10, 11. Yeah, that's 3 months, 3 full months.
Depends
I
on
think
what
it
they
kinda
think.
hurts it.
Are they just saying quarter 4 of the year, or they're like their fiscal year?
I think it's this year. Not
Okay.
this year. I don't think a lot of rifle players knows what that is.
All right.
And that would be crazy. Like we have what? That would be like another like 6 months or something probably, depending on what their year is.
Right.
But I also think it does hurt a little bit too. There's no hype. There's like, yep, it's coming out sometime this year.
Yeah.
And to me, it's kind of hurting them a little bit because it is making me wonder, like
Are they going to
all the
delay
months-
it?
Yeah, are they going to delay it? Because we know, as a Rivals fan, that no release date has ever like happened the first
Right.
time. It's always gotten a delay of some sort, at least the major updates.
Got it.
I would not be surprised if they delayed it. Smash the Lizards? Yeah. I guess so. Or
Smash
Kings-
the Lizards.
I guess Oxalotl being here is
Yeah.
not helping.
No. That's funny.
Here, you gotta show off the skin, of course. But yeah, they need to announce either at the next tournament or the next beta weekend. They've got to announce like a release date or something. It's only like 3 months away. 3 months.
I think it's 2 things. I think the first thing is that the game, it's kind of, they're still trying to develop it. Like they're still building a team, it feels like. And also being captured by, what's the name of the game? What's the name of the company? I'm blanking it. The one that Ludwig. Yeah, the publisher. It's like,
I don't know.
I read it the one time and then I forgot.
Let's see.
Of course, I'm old. It's not their fault.
Off-brand games.
Off-brand. That's right. Okay. So I think with off-brand, I don't know how much that was cooking in the back, but if that was a sudden thing, then that would put a huge
Little wrench.
little wrench into everything, just because now they have actual money to work with. So then what they could accomplish, might be even more for the release. So they may push it back to get that. So I doubt it though. I honestly want to say Dan was talking to Ludwig before. And they were probably cooking it up in the background. It was always going to be something.
I think so too. I think they needed the Kickstarter in order to get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be able to get to 1.0, they needed the Kickstarter to help fund all these systems in place, like online and everything else, these servers. They needed all this.
Pay all the artists.
Yeah, they weren't getting money otherwise. Rivals of Ether, sure, I'm sure it's still giving them Dungeons of Ether and Creatures, whatever.
Yeah.
Creatures, whatever that game was called.
Yeah, Creatures.
I don't know how successful it was, but I can't imagine it being as successful.
No, they weren't successful. I mean, not to like blame them or anything, but
No.
I just think the Triple Triad game it's more of a gimmick. Like, oh, good, this game has Triple Triad, instead of like the whole game being based off of Triple Triad.
I liked like they had dungeons and stuff in there,
Yeah.
and, like, a little story mode, but it.
Yeah.
You need a lot of support and like keep new stuff happening with that. It can't be a small indie team making this new type of game and then trying to funded. But anyway.
And mobile games are not really about it being a good game or not. It's more of a gimmick. And kids just, want their parents' debit card to go buy whatever. Like, that's what mobile games, how they make money is. Or also older people playing the 1000th level in Candy Crush, and they only need to spend $5 to get 5 more moves to pass that level. So I honestly think Creatures of Ether, if that's what it's called, probably was a really good game in a vacuum, but for a mobile platform, it was gonna sink.
It eventually came out to Steam, right?
It did. Yep.
Yeah. Just a little too late.
Yes.
Here, let's keep playing. Keep playing. Oh, are you just random?
No. I mean, I chose Blue Zetterberg.
Let's go. Without looking at my phone.
Does this sound different?
I think
this
so.
different music?
They got new music. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I was too small.
Right. You weren't even like crouching.
No. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I guess I just want to talk about here. Your thoughts.
Yeah.
I played in a tournament over the weekend. Like.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me. Like, you didn't say like, "Hey, I did this well."
Oh yeah, I think it was like I just needed to win one more to get top 8, but
Oh.
So whatever place was at, maybe tied for 12. So not my best showing that I've done, but it was hard, and it just kind of gave me a different perspective on what's going on in the meta. Because right now, it just, especially Zetterburn, I cannot stress this enough. Maybe even
really?
a little bit. Yeah, it just feels really mashy. I'm not even sure if I'm using that right, but it's just like the faster I go, the better I am. Like, it's so twitch heavy. Almost, it's very aggressive compared to Rivals of Ether. And anybody who's saying it's slower, not playing the game, I guess. But anyway, because it's very in your face. Like a good Zetter is constantly shining, constantly grabbing you, constantly throwing a fireball, and the lack of like whiff lag and stuff, you kind of feel it. Like I feel like that's one thing I was gonna kind of point out with the casual is like you have to be on your beans in order to do well in this game, which is fine. Like melee's like that, but
right.
I almost feel like there's a little part of me that's the wrong people to cater to. Like it's very fun to watch.
No, that you're right. That's what a lot of games were trying to do. Let's make the next Melee. Let's make Melee players come play our game. And I know that's what Dan definitely was trying to do at first. That's why you got the freaking mango skin. I forget what the other one was. Armada?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what he was trying to do. Try to get these Melee players coming over. Definitely did not work. I can't even think of any main Melee, like top Melee players who were
like consistently
consistent.
I mean, Ralph was like the only one.
Yeah,
I know he was pretty good at it.
Yes, and then there was the one time one of the Melee players was put on the top 50, and I don't think people appreciated that.
Yeah, it was stupid. I'm just gonna call it straight. That was stupid. But so to me, like that's what this game is starting to feel like, where all these people who are good at PM, good at Rivals or whatever, like, are coming out and like just rocking it already, and it's a little different from Rivals of Ether because it felt like you were still learning like this new game. While this one is like I'm playing PM or whatever, and it's just different characters. Like all the mechanics are the same to some kind of degree. And it feels like, I don't know, it's like the crouch canceling thing. I'm really happy that they're changing that because it was basically like if you're not holding down, then you're doing it wrong. And that kind of reminds me of the L canceling thing where it's like if you're not doing it, then you're just you're just worse because of it. And that's a really silly thing to like kind of gatekeep your players from playing well. That's one thing like Smash does well. Is honestly, still the top players would probably rock me, but it doesn't feel like they're doing a lot more. They're just making better decisions. While this one's like so many mechanics, like
it's kind of like with like, StarCraft 2, like the more clicks per second you can do, the better you're going to be. And then for people who can't do that, they're already behind.
Yeah. Now, how much is this game? This is a playtest that's happening. A Kickstarter. We helped. We donated, got to have access. So it's only like once a month. So this is the once a month weekend. But anyway, so yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Like you need to be constantly being aggressive, just constantly like clicking, and it's like, give me 1 second to like breathe. Like it does not feel good to play against. Like I'm used to people kicking my butt, but like not to the degree where it's like they're grabbing me, they're hitting me, they're grabbing me. Now I thought I was hitting them, and like I feel like they could slow it down a little bit and have some of that
more calculated,
like whiff lag or something to that extent. Like some things being safe on shield and like all this. I don't know. It's like there's so many new mechanics, and a lot of this is because of just how I am, and I'm not good at these. But
no, I agree with you 100%.
There's so many new mechanics to learn for it being Rivals 2. Like it still feels like Rivals, but it just like this is Rivals for like what is that SpongeBob beam where it's like how tough are you? Like this is like that version.
Yeah.
Like this is not made for people that are like, I'll dabble. No. You need to be 100% serious in this.
I do agree with you. We'll see what the meta, how much it goes. Because I haven't actually seen like too many top players play besides the tournaments that we went to. I haven't seen like the Cake Assault, haven't seen the ZB too much. You know, I don't know how many.
I mean, there's a reason why they keep nerfing Zetterburn when I haven't personally seen a top tier Zetterburn. I've seen the ones that I've played against, like they're good, but like, yeah, I can see why they're nerfed because he's one of the only characters that benefits from just clicking so much.
Yeah.
So I know like Rivals, like it took them, they were still giving characters new moves. They were introducing whiff lag well into the release of the game. So like that's another thing that kind of comes, you know, circle back around to the early access thing. It's like when 1.0 releases, I still don't think they should call it that.
No.
It's because I know for a fact the game's not done. I know it's not. They just reintroduced a new mechanic with Loxodon, be able to hold or side special into Meatball. Like that's
you can?
Yeah, I was gonna be him, but
okay.
That's a new thing. That's a new mechanic. They changed Fleet's special so that her special pummel also puts this thing on them, the little mark. Because I don't think it used to, or something like that. They did something where they completely changed the interaction.
Right.
You know,
and
it wasn't a stat change.
Right, and also new things with movement, which is the biggest selling point for platform fighters, is how these characters move, and how good that feels. So introducing something where you can do the sliding parry now, which was a key like ingredient.
Actually,
what?
I want you to be Arcane. I want to see if I can slide parry into bubbles. I was trying to do it. I was playing against Gurf earlier.
Yeah.
He was doing pretty good about not letting me, but I still felt like I could not do it as Crag.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead.
So you just want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, let me see if I can anticipate you. Hold on. Go.
Just do it. I'll run up and do it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think you're too far away. Get more momentum.
I'm Crag.
I'm Craig. Okay, start on the edge. Do this, Nathan. Start over here, and then just go.
Okay. I mean, that was just me reading.
Okay,
yeah. That's not sliding. Okay.
You got to start going. You got to start going.
Oh my God, the parrying. I can parry Lily.
Here,
So
how
it's
about
not like
this? We'll just do this.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for being. Dang, dude, what's going on? Look
Yeah,
at
the
that.
sliding parry does not seem like it's working.
At least as Crag, I can't.
Yeah.
Because Crag has pretty good friction. Here, keep doing it.
Oh, I'm just trying to. Sorry, I moved it. Is this
They're
the
like,
new
yeah,
Fortnite
we
season?
introduced it to help with the. Like, I have to be on top of it still. I don't know if I'm like doing it wrong. Do I need to like?
I don't know. Let's see if I go like. Maybe it's because of my hurt bot or my actual model. So let's do this. I'll try to do this.
Also, the bubbles aren't consistent anymore. You know how they made that in Rivals?
That
They're like,
sucks.
yeah,
Bubbles
Like,
is such a bad mechanic.
I kind of did it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just here we're gonna.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be your Kane.
Okay.
You be whoever, and you try it.
Okay.
Not Craig though.
Not that would.
Like, oh, whoops. Let's see. Might be a little easier. Because also Craig's huge. His like.
Oh, I see.
Oh, let's go middle stage.
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
Oh, gotta time it right. It feels like
So
I
do
can.
You
yeah.
slide more. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's.
What are you
pick
gonna do?
Maple. You just.
I pick Maple. Okay.
We're gonna see how far each one goes. Because it's stupid. They don't give. Oh, I hate this. Go ahead and show your sliding. No way. Do it. Yeah, look at that. That's mine. Whee!
You kind of. I mean, it. Yeah.
Here's
No.
slides. This is like a skid. Whee! Whoopee. Okay. Well, at least I know it wasn't just me.
That
Like,
does kind of
it's-
suck. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool that they're doing that, but the original point was that if you're gonna make movement have these drastic changes, you cannot be doing that post 1.0. And you're sure they are coming out with 1.0. That's what they said. 1.0 is coming
Yes.
out.
Full release. It's like they're a release. Yes. No
Early
tags
access.
behind it.
So they're not saying early access.
No.
All right. That's going to be bad. Because the changes they're doing for these beta weekends are great. I think every beta weekend has been making the game better. Or by a long shot. That's what these beta weekends are for. And they've been listening and they make them so much better. I still think there are key things that they don't listen to and it takes them too long to fix. And then that burns people who play. Like for me, when they made it so that like you couldn't parry Edelis's dumb down special with the frozen ice thing.
Oh,
Like if the wave was coming and you tried parrying it, you would get punished for it. That was stupid. Parry is a mechanic that should counter everything. It doesn't matter what it is, it should be able to counter everything. And having that dumb exclusive thing didn't make any sense, and it took them forever to finally fix it.
Yeah.
And I think things like that, they need to recognize when either a rule of the game is not following correctly 100%, and they need to fix that. So the parry slides, if they make it so it's a theme that big, well, let's see what's the next heaviest, probably Loxodon, and then what,
Yeah.
Rano, or who's
No, Rano's not that heavy. I would say either Zetarin, Claren, or even Kane.
okay, just choose the next heaviest and we'll see how well they slide.
I'll just use Zetter.
But
I think
Loxodon's
they need
kind
to
of
make
floaty,
slides.
so we'll see.
Yeah, true. They need to make them all consistent. There's no point of having.
The problem, no, there is a problem because if you doing that makes you some sort of, it changes the movement of the character. If you're suddenly super slow, but you slide like everybody else, that's a problem.
What don't make the slide good.
Yeah, oops. Oh, see? He's a big boy. He barely slides. Yeah. Yeah. So big boys don't slide, which is kind of bad.
It's just like, yeah, to me, it's just like a double-edged sword because Crag gets messed up with bubbles. Like, he's a big target already.
Yeah.
And like the fact not being able to, do your meatball site special. Not be able to.
What is that? So what, you do this and you go like this?
Yeah. You probably have to like hit it. I don't know. Oh, there you go.
Oh, well.
You got it.
Oh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we can keep talking about 1.0 and how the game needs to be 100%.
Let's see. Whoa! I'm like still excited. I'm obviously going to play this a lot when it comes out. I just want to know. I just know probably a lot of people like how it plays, how it feels. They don't want it to slow down.
No,
yeah.
But the whiff lag, like, have they tried playing it with whiff lag? I'm guessing they did when it originally was coming out. With like an internal testing, they had to have whiff lag turned on or something.
Maybe. I don't know.
I hope they did, because it would be dumb if they made this and never even tried doing the whiff lag. I was trying to.
I just don't know if they have like time to. Like thinking about how. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Things that are burned. Thinking about like what happens in every beta and how much they change. They're 100% focused on it because they have to make the changes, and then they have the internal team play it, and then it's got to come out to us in a month. Which is crazy. Then like what else is everybody else is doing? Because then, you know, they're all focusing on adjusting this. You know, it's not like they just put it into a notepad and like, yep, he gets 5 more frames. Like there's animations and stuff that they have to account for and build around.
Right.
Yeah.
So the entrance though for the tournaments I wanted to talk about a little bit.
Okay.
So do you feel as if there's a healthy amount of people playing this game at tournaments?
Well, it depends on the tournament. Like Riptide and stuff like that, they're all getting 100.
Are they?
Don't park on the grass, which I need to look into. It's getting. It only needed like 20 more people until it had its maximum out.
Okay.
So, like, the interest is there. I'm sure there's some people that don't even have beta access that are entering these tournaments. You know, that way they can kind of play it.
Yeah.
It just feels like Rivals to me, so it's nothing special.
Oh, it's nothing. So you feel like it's good, but at the same time, it's not. You haven't noticed like a sudden increase.
No, because I can tell there's a lot of Rivals of Ether players not playing. Probably like, like nope, don't want to play that. It's too hard or whatever. And then you have the PM people coming in and playing. They're obviously doing well. But like you were saying, not a lot of melee people. Like you had Mango play for a little bit, but he's still playing melee. You're not going to strip that away from him. Like you're catering to these people. Kind of brings me to the point where I was trying to think about this. You're catering to these folks who play a game that they're really good at, and they're playing it with no updates or anything. Like they're dedicated to that game. While Rivals to me was kind of always like this nice thing because it was getting updates. It was the creator was or the devs were paying attention to balancing and like there's like to kind of help along that. So I don't know. I don't know. There's this weird like mix that I'm not quite like. I'm optimistic about the release because they're doing such a good job, but at the same time, it just feels like we're going down the ether route.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, but in order for the game to be successful, people got to be buying the game.
Yes.
They're probably not going to be looking at how great these beta weekends were and how much they listened.
No.
They're just going to see it for the first time and
Yes.
base their decision off that.
I mean, like, we got some people coming in to chat and they don't know what it is. They know what Smash is, but they don't know what this game is. So it tells you that the outreach still isn't quite there. This is a niche. Oh, another thing I was thinking about is this Rivals of Ether?
This is Rivals of Ether.
Is like games like Tekken, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z. I can't really speak too much of them, but I can't. Mortal Kombat. They don't like introduce new mechanics into the game, right? They don't like.
Not
now
not
there's
too
whiff
much.
lag. You know, now Maple has a drill error. Like
You're talking about during the game's life,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when it releases. Like they just go like adjust like a little bit of things. That's how this game should be. And to me, them making such big changes all the time sometimes kind of will hurt it in a little bit.
Yeah, if it's the 1.0.
It doesn't feel focused enough. Yeah. Because I don't think they're close to balancing this game. They don't even have the general public to help balance it. They have all these tryhards, me included, coming into this game, trying to play optimal. They're doing a pretty good job, and they're basing that around that, you know?
So the casual play, yep. You like the elephant, dude? I do too.
Because like even in, you know, we've seen it where they nerfed characters or buffed characters because casuals weren't having a good time with them. You know, when they buffed Maple and I think Raster. Dan said because he wants, like, it's not going to affect the tryhards at all. It's going to affect the casuals, so they have more fun playing these characters. So I'd be curious if they are making those decisions. I know they nerfed Loxodome because of that reason, where it's not fun to play against. But to what degree are we measuring this? Because right now, to me, Orcane, Zetterburn, Fleet, Claren, almost all these characters, I would probably argue they all are not fun to play against at a top level.
Right, dude.
I don't know.
The tournament where grabbing the tournament where I was playing against the Zetterburn, like he was going hard, and I was just at a point. It was just like, I don't want to make my fingers move that fast. Now, again, is that something really to complain about as someone who's trying to be a competitor? Not really. Like to be a competitor, you got to do what you got to do. I just think in general, for the game to kick up a notch that hard just because you're clicking the buttons faster is crazy to me.
Yes.
Does the game have a release date?
Zetterburn's a
Quarter
perfect
4.
example.
Quarter 4 release date. Oh, I had one person in Twitch say something, and I'm not noticing them. It could be a bot. Let's see. Who is it? Oh, messing with Nathan.
I think we pretty much talked about everything I wanted to. I had like 14 questions, but we
talked about everything.
We did everything. Good night.
What do you mean by that?
Are you still messing with stuff? What are you doing?
Yeah, I messed up your windows. There's a black bar. Like we're in Japan.
I see that.
Slowly but surely. There we go. Oh, we had the Luggish SSB saying Rivals 2. I appreciate
Nice. Rebels.
that. Let me think. There was some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, you mentioned how there really wasn't a roadmap after this.
No, so that's another thing. Like,
That's kind of weird.
That's something always to get excited about. Nowadays, if you're an indie dev, you better have a roadmap.
Yeah.
If you don't, get one. I don't even care. They're like, well, we don't want one because we don't know if we're going to be able to, you know, go buy it or whatever. Like, I get it. It's a double-edged sword. But you need to have something, some kind of plan so people get excited about it. There's nothing to get excited about right now other than Forsburn. Like, like the point shop and stuff, sure. You guys need to test it. Fine. It's neat. It still looks like an amateur did. Like, if I'm being honest, so let's talk about the UI real quick.
Oh, I did want to talk about that. Oh my God.
So selecting, and I've seen this twice now in these betas. Selecting matchmaking 2v2. Why in the world are they all gold and the one you're selecting is silver? It should be the opposite.
Yes.
I always think the mouse or something is screwing with me.
Yeah.
But no, it's the silver is selecting. Like, you guys have to fix that. The point shop, the inventory, it looks messy. It looks messy. I hope that's not what 1.0 is going to look like, because otherwise that's straight up early access. Go ahead, Logan. What's your...
No, I agree. They actually, before coming into this, I really wanted to talk about the UI. Just because even like the mouse staying on the screen with the past iterations was like...
No other game does that.
No, like get rid of it. It took so long for them to get rid of it.
Well, now it just goes away when you're playing, and then when you're not.
It comes back,
I know that's not a priority right now, but it is like a, hey, my game's released. Because I don't know. It's like what you expect versus.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree.
It's a little frustrating. Like, you guys, this is clearly not your final iteration, but you're coming out with new stuff. So is this actually what it's coming out to look like? Like,
I don't
know. Like, even the main menu, just how like it's selecting there and stuff. Like, Rivals of Ethers thing, where it shows like what's happening with the skins, tournaments, like it advertises itself. That's neat. Why doesn't Rivals 2 have that already? Like, unless it does, and I'm not.
I think it does. I'm gonna say it does because I could have sworn I saw something like that. But the things that come out for 1.0 should be almost its final iteration. There should be no like, oh yeah, this is a placeholder. No. That's what made like, what was the one platform fighter that had like Yooka-Laylee as a guest character?
Oh, Brawl Out?
Brawl Out. That game had so much like amateur energy that is honestly what turned people off. And not having some features in it when it was coming out. That's what made people hate that.
Yeah. Like they don't even know what else that they want to do with Fleet. They used to have that big dice come out, and they're like, wait a second. People were getting confused. I was also getting confused.
Yeah.
Like, wait, is she powering up? Like, is it counting down? Like, no, it like starts at 3. Like, that right there is telling you that her dice mechanic isn't good. Like, don't even have that. Just have something that's original. Nobody cares she's from Dungeons & Dragons. I promise. Like, as like the dice thing, like as a nod. Like, they don't care.
Yeah, unless the dice could change form, like the, what was the guy's name? Xenoblade. Who's the guy's name? Xenoblade changed forms. I'm feeling it. I'm really...
I don't know, the British guy. I don't know, man.
Why can't I think of his name? But they could have done something with that, because the dice are different colors in that game, and they dictate the stats. So just having the one die... You know, it's just like, but the die can be different colors and affect different things. Like, why not make it so that the die, you can switch its color and use up the die. You can, like, I don't know, affect the speed. You can affect the power.
Oh, I see. You wanted him, Shulk is the same.
Shulk.
Oh,
yep. Yeah.
So you wanted
looks like
her to play more like Shulk. This looks
kinda.
Like
that could
be
out
of your mouth.
Kinda. This does not look like multiverse.
I'm gonna start defending Rivals 2 now.
Oh!
Beats ago.
Oh yeah, doesn't do anything. Oh. So yeah, UI really bad. There's some really basic stuff that they need to hammer out. They have to. They got to make this thing look solid. They got to make it look crispy.
That's one thing with Smash 2 and like those type of games. Like like as goofy as they look, they are still clean and like it feels good and like I don't know, punchy and like I don't know. Multiverses, not a good example. It's very messy to try
Oh
to
my
navigate
god,
that.
especially the 1.0 release.
1.0 beta was not bad.
No.
But I really hope they see that what Multiverses is doing and like obviously learn from it. Because like you cannot make the same thing. That's all people are gonna talk about then. Like
Yeah, they're gonna focus like on the stuff that may be minor, but if it's a flaw, they're gonna make that crack into like a chasm.
yeah. And like people love being the squeaky wheel, like the minority.
Yep. And that's what people are gonna see. 'Cause that's what social media does.
This Multiverses, it is back.
Oh, I was actually gonna jump off, but I'm like, wait, you're still alive.
See, there's the mouse in the middle of the screen.
I know. She don't miss.
She don't miss.
So UI's definitely got a lot better.
It's gotten better. Like it's now
Yeah.
that chat. Like I can actually send messages now.
Yeah.
Like it used to just be blank for some reason.
Right.
For me, like they can't have less than Rivals of Ether when it came out.
Yeah,
Like,
certain degrees.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yes, it's 3D, it's all this. Like that takes a lot of time. You know, they're not just painting pixels on the screen. But there's just like this certain feeling that I was hoping Rivals 2 would have. Like I was like, dang, they're really learning a lesson. Because like Dungeons of Ether and stuff, like when it came out, like it was like, yes, that's a full game. It's great, but like obviously didn't get a lot of attention because there's not a lot of lore. There's not a lot of things to get excited about of the Ether experience. Like,
And the game was pretty shallow. There wasn't too much
I didn't
to
play
it.
too much. Like challenge modes and stuff. You're saying there wasn't anything like that?
Challenge mode on that? I thought there might have
Was
been
it just
something.
a story?
No,
I don't know. I didn't play it that much. But that's kind of what I don't want Rivals 2 to go down. Like, yes, we're releasing it just because we need money. We need money, then we'll keep developing
I
it.
thought you got Tears of the Kingdom, Mr. Lua. What are you doing?
How dare you?
Let's see. There was something I was gonna ask. I don't know. I feel like they're waiting on the release date just in case the successor of Smash Ultimate gets announced soon.
Oh,
Because that would
Switch
kill
2?
the game. That would kill Rivals 2 immediately.
It would. It would. That's one thing that I was thinking about too. That they're now that you brought that up, is that they are releasing it because they know Smash Brothers is coming out, at least anytime soon. So they need to get this out so that they're the only ones getting attention. I mean, it probably doesn't help that Marvel's Rivals is coming out. Whatever, you know.
Marvel.
That might be free advertisement. Who knows? Loxodon is amazingly floaty.
What's that?
I said he's amazingly floaty.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't. He feels like he's in space.
Woo. Lame.
Okay.
Bop.
Dang.
Bop. We could play
What?
some
Okay.
doubles. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. What character would you like to see next? Not Forsburn, obviously. Like,
Oh, Sylvanos.
original. You went Sylvanos?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think what they did, the animation wise with Arcane, and just how much more like character they have, they added. Like, I want to see Sylvanos. Like, Sylvanos is like a scary entity. Like, it's a
he is,
threat.
like, I mean, right. I see what you mean because in the trailer and stuff, they're like, this guy is a bad guy.
He's a
boy.
bad guy. Yeah.
And then like the things, the tree or his stage,
Yep.
obviously makes it super fun. Rex Rogers saying, "Give me Edalus." I agree. I want another big boy who isn't floaty. Edalus would be very fun.
Yes, and I know they were trying to redesign him, so I'm hoping they don't go the opposite way, because every single character that has come out looks fabulous. Like, I don't think I can think of anyone where it's like, ooh, that's a downgrade somehow. But the armor they added to Edalus, I don't know.
I know. Very spiky when it like, I don't know. It doesn't give me that vibes unless they make Edalus just look like a grouchy bear, you know? Like even more attitude than Loxodon. More attitude than Crag. Like what they did with Arcane, but opposite. Give him mean boy, frustrated. He's pissed he's in the game, you know?
Oh, I thought that hit your
I thought
head.
my head was good. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
See ya. I actually meant to fart just to stall a little bit, and then for some reason pressed out. Obama. So speaking of that, that actually brought me one of the questions. What do you think? Because they've commented about it. How do you think they're going to do workshop with this?
They're
Can
not.
they do workshop?
They're not. There's no way. If they do, that will make this the best platforming game. If they can add workshop,
Yeah.
You don't deserve.
then yeah. If they can add workshop to this, it would be the game. But I feel like it will have such a focus, a spotlight on it, that Nintendo's gonna come in and be like, "Do not be putting Piss Mario in my game, in this game. You know, Piss Mario's reserved for Smash Brothers."
Yeah, I know. I remember there was that like thing going on with Gary's mod where they were getting.
They had to get rid of
with
all the assets.
Was that actually Nintendo?
Yes.
It was.
Yes,
Okay.
it was Nintendo.
I wasn't sure if it was a fake one or not.
You want to see Obama? Yeah, Obama, the very clutch character in Workshop.
Yeah. Ronald.
So
Yeah,
if they
I
could
see
add
them
it,
doing that, but
Yes,
that wouldn't be Rivals' problems. That would be Steam's problem.
yeah, but I would say there's a possibility. I think the team behind Rivals, if they could add a workshop-like thing to it, I could see them doing that. Like that, it wouldn't be surprising if they did come out with it. I just don't think they will. There's no way.
I feel like the amount of effort they have to put into it to make it work, and then expect people to make new characters.
Yeah.
Because it's not just drawing pixels on a screen and then giving them like hitboxes or things like that. You're literally animating these characters.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure you have to. There's a lot more bones to a model than just pixel art. Pixel art's easy.
Yeah.
I would say modeling is only easy because then, animating is probably a little bit faster. Who knows? I don't know. I'd rather animate in 3D than pixel, but maybe not though. You only have to draw so many frames. Yes, Mario. Exactly. So I don't know. I think workshop would be a good idea if it's down the road, like kind of like how workshop is with Ether. Like it was years and years after the full release before we even saw anything about workshop.
Yeah, you do.
I hope
Yes.
they do too. They could start off with stages at least. Do something simple like that. They could even let you skins. Yep. I was gonna say that. I would love skins. I would pay someone money to model my AZ card Crag, I would love it. I'd be in heaven. I'd give you lots of money. So, anybody watching?
And it might be easy to mod the game too, like on a more like personal level, like where the other player doesn't see it. It might be easier to, it might be easy now to, if somebody just ripped the model, redid the model, and then you can put it into the game. That's probably be something easy to do.
Yeah. I mean, obviously people still do it with like Smash Brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Making mods.
Yep.
So it's a possibility, and I know that the team would want to make it as easy as possible for people to get into, kind of like they did with Workshop.
Yep.
You know, making like because we were able to start making a character based on that little glossary they made.
Yeah.
I think it's neat. There's also a part of me that I don't know if they will do Workshop, because like, what if people start making skins and stuff of the characters that you could buy as DLC skins, you know? Pharaoh Crag, my version. You know, is that going to be allowed? Is someone going to be policing that? Cuz like
no, I don't think it would, because even with the Workshop out, there was hardly, you didn't see any copies of the main cast.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I don't.
It's not like you could play it in tournaments or anything. So.
Yeah, and it might be more of a like tailored experience, where if somebody did put a new character out, there would be someone in the background looking at it and making sure it can be released. I just don't think it's that it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Okay. That'd be the only hiccup that I see with Workshop, is them copying other work.
And there could be an agreement when you play the game. You say if you make Workshop items, they cannot be something that the game you can only get by paying for. And then if you break that agreement, you get banned. Just like Mr. Lewis said, ban. Oh, I gotta press start. We're on the wrong side. See,
also,
UI,
yes,
UI, come
exactly.
on, come on, UI.
But having modes like this is fun, like having co-op. So one thing they don't have is local co-op with 2v2.
Right.
Which is so silly to me. Okay.
Oh. Oh! Better get one of their friggin' stocks. Okay, good.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Because yeah, I love being able to play this with you. Like,
right.
That's a nice thing about.
And local would make it a better experience, because you don't have so many computers with internet issues.
Yeah. 4 computers connecting to a server. Not that maybe it's a little easier now, but. Ooh.
Oh my god, I blew my freaking recovery option when I got hit.
Like, watch what you say next.
Oh my god. Oop. There you go. Hey, I was delivering Rano to you, buddy.
Yeah, I saw these. Recover. Oops, see ya.
We're concentrating. We're losing. Oh, okay.
Oh, what?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Nathan. That was your fault. I lost my lost dog. Is Arcane basically a dog? Arcane's like a panther dog.
Yeah. Because he's got like little claws like a cat would, you know?
Yeah.
Because you
like
can kind of see it in the character select.
Yeah. But also the ability to change your color on that screen is dumb too.
Yeah.
It should lock you in.
I mean, they don't even have tournament settings yet online. Like, it's frustrating because like in the tournament, I have to like it's just easier if everything was on this game, like be able to strike and stuff. They don't have that yet. So I'm hoping that in some iteration soon they have it where that's a thing. Because I don't want to play rock, paper, scissors. I don't want to.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, that was weird interaction.
Yeah.
I wrapped him and you immediately like.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, my pillar.
Yep.
Whoa, okay.
There we go. There you go, buddy. Get him.
Nope, you got me.
What the heck? What the doohickey? Why are we doing so bad? What are we doing so bad? I got a top 8 player in my group here.
A top 8. Yeah?
Dang, he was going hard on that recovery. Holy cow, dude!
Yeah.
He was Dumbo. He was flying, bro. Nice.
Oh, did he kill? No. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Okay, there he goes. Nice.
Oh my god, I don't even know.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. As soon as I did it, I'm like, that's Logan. Nice.
Oh my god. This is not it. We were dogging the game so much. The game said, "How about this?"
Man. I don't know. Are these people talking about Rivals 2? I don't think so. They're playing.
They're serious.
They better win. Oh wow, he murdered me. Nice. Good luck. Ooh, they know how to play together.
And we don't.
No. 2v2? No.
You don't deserve power.
Doing a rematch? Doing a
Yeah,
rematch?
I might keep playing them. Also, this is a nitpick. Like, just
Yeah.
is it? Do I have to say it? No, but I actually feel like some characters have a higher degree of polish versus the other. Like,
Oh, for
Orcane
sure.
feels like it's like what Crag was when they had to redo him for like whatever it was when Workshop or 1.0 or whatever came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, he's murdering you.
Yeah. He's not scared to come out to see me.
Ooh.
Dang. There.
Oh my god. I was just gonna get him. I had to get him.
Nice. Wow, he just got me. Oh, he got himself though. Let's
Nice.
go.
There we go. We take those.
I do. Come on. Trying to break his shield with his little Rhino buddy. Okay, so. Oh, I was hoping he would hit him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nathan, you're supposed to be the one.
I know, but would they kill me at 0?
They killed you at 0.
Pretty much.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
that was weird. It was like fast forwarding. You like retro skins? Fun.
Oh my god.
Oh, even you died first before the Rhino. They know. That's okay. See, this is the kind of experience I'd want. It's like just us two against other people, or
That are the same.
Skill.
Yeah. That are the same as us. Not better at all.
right. Logan's like, why are you beating me up?
Oh.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Got him.
I tried killing him and I killed myself. Let's go.
What the doohickey?
I
Oh.
got him. Sweet. Nope.
Oi, Nathan. Oi! Oh, I'm dead. Misa ran out of my recovery.
Bust his shield.
What was that noise? Is that Randall?
That's him doing his, his twirl up special thing.
Oh, I see. Oh! I'm dead.
You're already dead.
Yep.
Oh, man, he's
I
so
figured you were
good.
gonna lose there, so I didn't want to. Oh, see?
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
You got it, Nathan. You got it, Nathan.
okay.
You got it, buddy.
I'll try.
Let's go. Let's go, buddy.
Gotta get in different moveset.
Dang,
Oh my
he's,
God, these
he's
guys.
quick. He said Loxodon was holding me back. Woo! Get him with the toots!
Dang.
The slippery little.
Ah. I think I would have got him right there.
Woo! Yo, that got more slide than your parry.
I know, right? Oh.
Let that go, buddy. Oh, I don't know what he was. Okay. Oh, easy on a silver platter. On a silver platter.
They're right. Like, okay.
I know. It's
why'd they
like
do
time
that?
slowed down. It was like. Alright.
Hey, we got one dub. That's all I
We got a dub.
Got it. What I like about Rivals 2 is we get dubs sometimes. Nice.
Oh my god. I'm in the meat grinder and you're part of it, Nathan.
I am
You're
the
making-
meat grinder. Welcome.
Okay, Nathan. I was
I'm actually
handling
getting
it.
mixed up.
I was handling
I
it.
know, sorry.
See you, Rano. Let me
Nice.
cook. Let me cook. Yo. Alley-oop.
Oh, did I get the run up?
Meet the ball.
Go.
Nice.
There you go.
I protected you, see? I threaded the needle. Oh, I was trying to take Mr. Loxon out with me.
Oh no, I flubbed. Sorry. That was bad.
You're good.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I'm in the meat grind. Oh no, don't do that. Oh, so no. Only hit the Rhino. Oh, he killed him.
Oh, man.
Oh, I thought he was gonna die.
Oh, okay, you gotta
Oh,
take
no.
both their stocks.
Okay, I'll meet you there. You guys are bros. You guys can hit each other? Yes. In Smash Brother Platform Fighters 2v2, except multiverses, you can hit each other.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just go willy-nilly. But it causes some cool interactions. See, that's one thing I think Rivals 2 is missing that Smash Brothers has. Like, sure, Clarence got counter and stuff, but like Game & Watch, being able to hold projectiles
Yeah.
and stuff.
I just
You gotta have more of that.
kinda. You do have. I don't know if I can mark you as Maple, but kind of same thing.
Yeah. Or like having, I still think Crag should be able to grab Loxodon's meatball.
Yeah.
Same thing with his rock. I think it'd be cool if
Oh.
Loxodon could side, I know, side special the rock. Your beans, dude.
Special delivery.
Nice.
He's gonna live though.
That's okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's fine.
Gotta separate you two. There we go. We got him though.
Nice. Dang it. Random stopping me. Whee!
I was trying to up air you.
Nice. You can.
Yep.
Pardon me.
Oh.
Okay. Is that an early stock? Or you just made it?
No.
Yeah.
That was not normal stock. Oh, we got him. We got him.
Ooh, he killed his Rado. Let's go.
Nice. Oh, you going ham, bro.
I can't be doing that.
You going ham, bro. You going X Games mode.
Yeah. Okay, don't hit me.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't
Oh
do
my god,
it.
it's got a ledge grab. Just ledge grab.
It's got the funny banana. Yeah, that funny banana when he came out was kind of broken.
I hated. It's super broken. Did so much. He had the most simple
Yeah.
kit, whatever, and it was like, I'd kill you. Like in 2v2, especially when someone's like getting jab lock from Superman, and this funny banana man's like stab, and then I'm like, I'm dead. I don't know why.
Right.
He's even easier than Wonder Woman, and I would know. Breaking up.
Dang it. Messing up my stupid recovery.
Dang, I was stuck in that. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, got a new wrinkle. That's fine. I'm dead again.
Okay. Okay, sir. Sir.
I'm being silly.
Oh, I'm dead again. Don't worry, Nathan. I'm copying you. Copy paste.
Nice.
I'm just
nice.
doing dumb up special when I'm supposed to do side special.
Gotcha.
Protect me, squire.
Oh, I died. This is a quick one.
Yep.
Banana. Wow. Make him work. Make him work. You're like, come here.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Let's go. Let's go.
It's like this is like a Smog and whatever his name is.
Ornstein.
Yeah. You got it. You just have to be perfect. That's all. You know, it's got the big guy and the lanky guy. Okay.
Dude, he did. Loxodon never lost a stock.
Yeah, he's good. He's better than the Random player.
Oh my
He knows
god.
his stuff. Yeah, he's
Jeez.
beauty.
Oh. Bye bye, Rano. Bye bye.
He's already dead.
Yeah, he was going too deep. He got greedy.
Rhino's dead again.
Oh.
The tables have turned. Or the
Yep.
turns have tabled. I always
Yep.
mess it up when I don't. Or vice versa. I think I know.
Oh, that was bad.
Same deal.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh my god, I got so much damage. So much. Dang. Oh, Rhino's already gone.
Took a stock. Gotta take Loxodon out.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh.
there.
Oh. Good luck. Good luck. Have fun. I know I'm playing like this is my freaking first time. So bad.
That's okay. I don't. It's fine. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay. I see how it's.
Yep. You got the ice climb moves.
Oh. There's nothing I can do.
All right. Well, we want to close out of here and have our closing thought.
You don't deserve power.
'Cause that'll
GG's,
probably-
guys.
We'll just
Yeah.
repeat ourselves like we're dads. Say the same thing over and over again.
Rivals 2. So, too long didn't read version.
Yep. See, look, see right here, Nathan. They got the splash screen. They got the beta roadmap, backer updates.
Okay,
You're
you're right.
right. They got a good
do.
thing.
That is good. They need to keep that. I feel like, so I take back what I said. The first part of this is good. It's got a menu. Let me customize who's in the beginning. Whatever. Let's have some customization there. Because they've had like someone else in the front before, like Clarence or something.
They
Can't
did?
remember. Fleet. Yeah. They didn't always have Zetterburn.
Yeah.
But as soon as you go into matchmaking, why is the silver the one that's being
Oh,
selected?
here, let me see if we can
It's
show that
very
off here.
odd. It's very odd. I know that the white one, the silver outline,
Yeah.
is a little bigger. It's a
Yes.
tiny bit bigger. But when you're fighting with the mouse on the screen with that, it just feels weird.
I don't think
It's
the
weird.
mouse is involved anymore, but they really
doesn't.
should not have an
No, it doesn't.
outline at all, and the outline should come out.
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
it is.
that
That's
feels a
dumb.
little weird.
Yeah, but the mouse
Now-
doesn't come out anymore.
Another thing, inventory. Go look at your inventory.
Where's that? Extras?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This reminds me of
So- There's no order to it. It's actually all the things you own, even the characters. Like,
yeah,
we need to have submenus here, like skins, characters, maybe per character, stages, platformers, icons. They even have all the emojis in the chat in here. Change that up. I think it's gotten a little better since last time. The only thing I don't really like what it looks like is the store, and it's gotten better since the last one, but it doesn't look very official to me. I don't know what they're trying to show here, because like most of the time you see these, they're battle pass. Like this doesn't
Yeah.
look like a store to me. It looks like a
No.
battle pass. So I'm
No.
curious when the release is what they're actually going to have up here and how it's going to look.
right. And this just screams really like amateur. There's some things about it, but even like there's no sound effects or anything. Fortnite Battle Pass. There's no sound effects. There's nothing going on. Even when you move the cursor, it's not making a blip noise or whatever. Even staring here right now, looking at the retro Zetterburn laugh and the retro Arcane cry, for whatever reason, Zetterburn is clear, crispy. Arcane here is
Yeah.
fuzzy.
Right. I don't know that they were doing that in the store in the
Yeah.
previous beta where they're all fuzzy. Even the icons at some
inventory.
point were fuzzy. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then like that looks amateur. That's what it reminds me of. Multiverses, when their icons would be low res for some reason.
Yeah.
They would also do that, and it just looks crappy. Same thing with the progression. I don't even know why it's in here. What am I progressing? I'm gaining levels. Is it for Dan dollars? I think that's how I get beta coins or whatever.
Mhm.
But what is it? What does it even have the
I
point of having it
know.
in here?
It almost looks like this is something where first time you learn HTML and you make something like this for like a
Right.
website.
yeah,
Like, that looks good enough.
that's gotta change. Like, you guys need to come out with something. I'm assuming, but like, yeah, you guys made a bars go up, and I don't know. It's gotta look a little crispier than that. It's gotta look crispier.
Well,
the training thing is coming along, which seems to have the most development behind it. The camera control thing is neat, but honestly, if that's what that person's only job is, this is going to be kind of harsh. Then that's fine. But like, if they could be used to do other things to make in the game, the camera thing isn't as quite.
yeah.
I don't know. Some people are going to make some awesome stuff with it, but like, are we using resources for the right thing? Because like, Practice Dummy, the practice guy, just finally started getting its own AI. Like, oh, okay. I know this is closing thoughts, but if you play CPUs on level 9, they are not smart. Like, Zetterburn never throws out a fireball. I hope they fix that. Because there's nothing worse. Like, Rivals AI, awful. I was being level 9s out of the gate because how stupid they were. Orcane side specialing off the stage and, whatever. I just hope that they refine a lot of stuff. Like, if this is 1.0, every single thing needs to be pristine, not have a mask of there's more to come. Like, even if there is more to come, don't make it look like it. It's got to look.
Yeah, because right now, I don't know how much you played I forget what it's called, but the Arena remake, whatever that Melee was supposed to be, it was like something Icons Arena.
Oh, Rushdown Revolt.
That's what this game almost like at a base level without getting into the game. When you just first look at it, it definitely reminds me of that, of this like really bare bones experience. But as soon as you get into the game, it's way different. It's a lot better. But as far as what I'm looking at, it is so bare bones that, it's just the amateur feel.
Yeah, and I don't know if they can get away from that just because of the nature of what they are. But that's when you kind of have to like hone in what you have, kind of.
No, I think they can do a lot better. I think they showed that they're capable of doing top-notch AAA pretty much quality as far as like the animations, the models, all that sort of stuff. But when it comes to some more of the basic stuff, the interaction with the UI, there's no, like, when I go to settings, it makes a noise. But if I do other things, it makes no noise. So, I don't know. We'll see. So the bottom line, closing thoughts. The game needs to hone in what it wants to sell out of the gate. Whatever 1.0 is going to be, whatever the release is going to be, it needs to be top quality. It can be lacking. For me personally, I don't mind it lacking certain things. Maybe the general population won't like that. But for me personally, the game, whatever it comes out with, needs to be not perfect, but close to it. What its final iteration is going to be.
Yeah, I agree too. I don't mind the lack of features. To me, I don't need ranked mode. I can play matchmaking, whatever. I'm pretty happy as is because I'll be just playing friendlies and stuff a lot, so it doesn't matter too much. But I do want things to feel good. I want crouch canceling, floor hugging to be in a good spot. I don't want these I don't want it to be early access unless it's saying it is. Then I'll feel a little better. But if it's 1.0, this needs to be like, hey, this is Rivals. We're only going to do small balance changes, nothing too big. And if they do, I'm not going to be mad about her thing. It's just like, you guys just kind of like, I feel like we've done this song and dance before.
And I want to say they're holding on to past, not grudges, but past kind of things they failed on, and they really held tight to those and wanted to do better in this game. And I feel like that they're missing the mark. That the game is so old, like those past things, are they going to stay true? Are they going to stay true in this new setting, this new 3D environment with shields and ledge grabbing? So hopefully they're not doing that, where I wish we could have done this. I wish we could have done that. Let's do it for the next one. And then they just did it blindly. Now I'm kind of saying that because of the maple thing, the tethering, not being able to hold it down, and they use that as a as a past thing. We wish we would have done it this way to begin with. And no, I totally disagree. There are some things that they think that's the problem, and it's not. You need to have ways for people to customize their experience right off the bat, have a good default, so people who are playing casual has a good thing. But I still think Maple having the tether option by slamming 2 buttons together, especially how fast-paced the game can be, you're gonna have misinput like crazy. I think that's stupid. I think that's a dumb idea. There should be another way of doing the tether besides pressing 2 buttons at the same time. That is, I know it seems silly, but I really do think even Smash Brothers, they don't have.
Spoke to other people.
Yeah, other people. Yep, other people have said they wanted it. I just think having a 2-button press when Smash Brothers does not have a 2-button press thing going for it.
I see.
And I know, like, if you want to evolve the game and make it different and have new interactions, you do have to come up with new ways to interact with the character and the controller. So, but have that as a main thing. Have that as something that all the characters have. Do you have something, Nathan, for Crag, that you have to press 2 buttons at the exact same time to interact with that move in a different way?
Technically just
Or
that
only
side
way?
special cancel, but like that's technically a sequence. You know, you side special into cancel.
Yeah, it's not 2 buttons being pressed.
No, I would argue that it's not. I mean, I think you could do it at the same time, but I think even so, not every character has something like that. Like, there's no, like, you're coming into it. You've played Smash Brothers. You pretty much know how to play, but those special interactions, like, Zetterburn's down special cancel. Right? Yeah, it's down special. Side special cancel for Crag. You know, Maple's weird thing with the input. Like, none of that's something that I really hope that they force into the 1.0 release, is being able to communicate what the character is capable of.
And that's what they were trying to do with the tutorial in the original game. They wanted you to play the character tutorial, and I guarantee most people did not. But I think when you first bought the game, you had to play it, right?
Something like that. You had to play it in
To
order to
do
unlock
like multiplayer
story mode or something.
something like that. So
Such a long time ago.
if you have to have a tutorial on your character, that is going to like Smash Brothers doesn't have tutorials on characters.
True.
You just pick it up and you play it. There's no hidden mechanics. Everything is so obvious with the character. What you can do with one character is what you can do with another character. There's nothing like a new thing, being able to press 2 buttons, be able to hit a sequence, being able to cancel out of certain animations, recoveries. Like, could you imagine if Mabel mid recovery could cancel the tether? That would be weird. That'd be cool. A lot of characters can do that during their recovery. They can cancel it in some way.
Shorten it.
Yeah, shorten it. Why can't Maple? No, that one's dumb.
Maple
I'm
now.
being dumb on that. But I'm just saying, have everything be universal. Don't have these weird interactions. That's turning away all the people who will casually play it.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of the nature of Maple, though. It's kind of a...
Yeah, that's the nature of the game too. But I still say, like, you look at Smash Brothers, you see a new character that you're playing against. You can probably guess what those abilities and how they're being performed. As soon as you pick up that character, you don't have to guess. You just hit the buttons and you will figure it out. Pick up Crag. You're not going to know how to cancel out of the roll. Nathan does it so quick, it doesn't even look like he is rolling.
Right.
It's just so snappy that it just looks like it's a short press up special. You know, what if it's a short press, for the pillar, it's a hold. For a short press, it's the jump. That would make sense. That would make the most sense. The pillar is not something that is a quick move. You doing a hold on it, that makes sense. A quick little hop, that makes sense. Not having to roll and hop out of the ball. To me,
I think I know why. It's because I totally agree with what you're saying, what it looks like versus input. the reason
Yeah.
it's side special is because the momentum.
Mm.
If I had to up and then go forward, it would kind of, unless he automatically jolted himself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I guess that would change now that I'm thinking about it. So that it is a little silly that they have those interactions, and that comes in the territory of it being kind of a more elite platform fighter. It's
Yes.
not for casuals.
Yep.
which-
So I'm gonna say something too
talking
that
about.
you'll 100% agree with.
Oh.
Crag's wings would come out for that little hop. That's his
I actually
momentum.
I do wish they did something like that, just like a little flutter. Because he's
Yeah.
a beetle. I don't know why they think they
Yeah.
can't fly. Go look
Yep.
at beetles flying. They do it all the time.
Yep. So that would
and,
be it.
That would be cool. I would have, and that way it looks different from up special like canceling, because like when I do it with pillarless versus side special cancel, they almost look the same. It's just one looks more explosive than the other. The other one looks like he's doing like a little empty hop, but yeah, it would add to the flavor of what Crag. I think it would give him a little bit more to him.
Yeah, and it also would be more understanding why maybe he's a little faster too. He's got that little flutter, a little speed boost.
Yeah.
So
I know I'm looking at this animation of Zetterburn, and his left arm, his bicep is clipping into his
I know.
forearm.
I was looking at that too. Like that is a silhouette pose. That is what, but they
Yeah.
can't even.
You're not like when you're playing, you're not going to care about this.
No.
Like
no.
a lot of people, but for some reason, there's a big group of people that care about
The
clipping.
clipping.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't look very good. But I
know.
they have to do it like that
Yep.
because he's got big hands. Got big hands. That's the
I
end of
know.
the sentence there.
I mean, even there's a lot weird going stuff like his armband, his bracelet, whatever, on his left.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of weird place, and his hand is coming out of the bracelet. Anyways, it's just stuff like you don't see that with Smash Brothers,
No.
But again, is that because they're AAA? Is that because Nintendo's backing them up? I don't think so. I think that's an easy fix. Moving the arm, moving the bracelet, making sure that it's up to
They should have
snuff.
made him just have 4 fingers. 5 fingers is so much.
It is.
Put
It's a
on
little
that, yeah.
creepy for a wait, does he? Okay, yeah. So yeah, he's normal looking there. Yeah, that is weird. He's got a big hand. A little too humanoid. Okay. I'm excited for the game. I can't
Me
wait.
too.
I think they're making strides towards making it better by a long shot. I am surprised by every single beta weekend that they make the game better.
I know it's a lot more work than they were doing with Rivals
Mhm.
Aether when it first came out. Those patches did not come out that fast. I don't
No.
think for that many changes. And
Mhm.
it's like a bunch of characters too, because when Rivals first came out, there was only like six characters.
Was there?
No, 8. Had to been like 6 or 8, because not everybody had 2. Remember, it was only like
Right.
Arcane, then Edalus came, Raster, then Absa. So I think
Yes.
it's 6.
6?
Yeah.
Huh. 2,
But there was
4,
like 2 people
5, 6.
developing
Yeah,
it.
had a look.
I'm excited too. I'm optimistically a little worried. I'm optimistic, but a little worried. Just a little bit. There's a little part of me that's going, like, screaming internally, and I'm like, shh, it's fine.
Yeah,
They're gonna do well enough.
They are, but that's the thing. Like they need to do better so that
I know. I want them to
do.
do 200%, not just 100.
Yeah,
That's why I'm so harsh on this, because I want this to be my competitive game that I go to. Rivals of Aether is one of my favorite games, probably my favorite competitive game. Oh, easily, because I'm good at it. But I want them to do well because there's no other game that I jive with. Like even the harsh critiques and stuff talking about it, like I still want to pursue it, and my interest is there. And no other game grabs me like that. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm
Yep.
so harsh on it.
right. So yeah, we want to keep playing it. We will keep playing it, no matter how successful it is. But I do think Ludwig and Pirate Software, whatever you want to call them, Thor, Ludwig specifically will make sure the game will get a lot of press, because when he comes out with events, they're huge. They're like the biggest thing in that genre, or like that sort of like, I don't know. They're also new, like something that they haven't done, like with the boxing event where he held, where a lot of
He was
content
doing the
creators.
Creator Clash or whatever it's
I
called.
it was whatever with boxing when they were.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh, I
So
didn't
he
know that
did
was
that.
him.
There was a Olympics thing he just did, where he took a lot of the content creators and made them do actual physical stuff that just happened.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he does stuff, and that's what Rivals 2 needs. Like, he's the perfect fit, I think, to get this going. But again, it's almost, I really hope it's not, but it's like the Melee feeling. I'm going to make this catered towards Melee players so that it automatically makes it popular.
Right. I just feel like they want to have that like headline, hey, new game that just feels like Melee. But then, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the Melee heads are all going to play it. But you know why they're going to play it? And it's just for content for their
Yes.
channel because that's what they're
Yep.
living off of. That's the only thing they care about.
And
They're
they'll
not
play
going to
it for a little
invest their
bit.
time. Yeah, they'll play a little bit. Maybe you'll see them in a tournament. Um, but I would be curious, like, don't park on the grass. Does it have all the big people playing Rivals too? Let me see.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I know this is gonna
yeah.
push us a little farther, but
That's
let's.
okay.
I want to see on their list. Let's see, Rivals 2. Oh, I probably can't even see who's in here.
You can't? What?
Let's just do attendees. Sometimes StarGG doesn't let me. So like MK Leo, he's not doing Rivals 2. Plup, Rizrobe, I don't know who Riddles is. Amza's doing Rivals 2,
Okay.
so that's cool. Um, Dark Wizzy, I've heard about. Big
Yeah.
D.
Dark Wizzy is
None
like
of
a
them
Mario
doing
Kart.
Rivals 2. None of these top players. I'm guessing they're linking like who they think is the best here because MK Leo's on top and then it kind
Yeah.
of goes down.
Yeah.
Um, Not a lot of them. There's not a lot of Rivals 2. It's Ultimate or Melee. So it's like it shows you that
They
like
don't even care
even
about
this huge
participating in
event,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so it's kind of disappointing in that regard. Like, why aren't we having these top players playing Rivals
I
2?
know. And in a
Because they don't
way,
want to.
the, yeah, that's where like I feel like the developers, but the problem is the slippery slope could be showing favoritism, but that's where they need to be like, hey, do me a favor, sign up for that, see how well you do, but don't make it such a highlight, a spotlight, because really when it boils down to Rivals, it's the people that have been showing up almost day one or consistently that should be getting the spotlight. The, MSB, Cake Assault, ZB, Penguin, BioBurb. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting key players here, but those are the people that need to be getting highlighted a lot more for the Rivals events. But if you do have a big name, one of the best Ultimate players, best Melee player, they can get a shout out, but it should not be like the main event. Like that's not what it is. It's these people who have been playing the game since day one.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely a struggle when they're
Yes.
because like yeah, it's difficult. What they have up ahead is a difficult climb. It's an uphill climb. I wouldn't want to be in their position because it seems really scary. I mean, this team has to do everything, and that's
Mm-hmm.
thankfully the publisher is going to help with hopefully what they can,
Yeah,
like
advertisement
you're
and
saying,
stuff.
advertisement. Yeah, just be interesting. It's coming out soon. I'll be curious when when we're done with this, we'll look back, maybe laugh at ourselves and like, ha, we're so silly. We thought this was
Yeah.
even going to be unsuccessful,
I
and then
I really do think it'll come out with a big launch. I think people will play it like crazy when it
it'll
first
be
comes
hot.
out. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it'll be hot because you'll have the big streamers. You'll have freaking Ludwig and Pirate Software playing it, and that will get so many people watching it. That it'll have a huge launch, but it's really just the everlasting. Well, no, I mean like they'll make a ton of money with that huge launch, so
yeah,
that'll be cool. But it's the the rest of its life that is worrisome.
yeah. when the game releases, they need to tease a new character coming out. I
Yep.
think immediately, just so that they're like, wow, this game already came out. Now
Mhm.
we're already still getting a new character. How awesome is that? Because
Yeah.
I'm super excited. Every time I know there's a new character, I want to see what they look like in 3D. I want to
Yeah.
see who it is.
The
I want to see what they're
skins.
doing different. Yeah, the skins are fun. Like release new character, or not release, but at least tease some skins. Like there's a dinosaur crag that I know about. It was
Mhm.
Genesis. Forget what some of the other ones are.
Oh, like, isn't there the, Lovers of Ether? There's some skins for that?
Oh, yeah, I think
I thought there
so.
was. I
I think
thought
they're
Crack.
already out though. Like
Oh,
Xenoverse
yeah,
has one.
okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we can leave it there, guys. Appreciate
Yeah,
anybody watching it to this point. Let me know what your thoughts are.
yeah.
Argue with us in the comments. Do
Yeah,
it.
if there's big Rivals people or even small, doesn't matter. If there's fans of
If you
Rivals,
have an opinion,
yeah, if you have an opinion, I wanna know because it's hard. We're not really, I mean, I'm not, but I don't know if Nathan is, but I'm not really part of the scene anymore. I don't know what the general
not
feeling.
really.
Yeah, so it'd be cool to hear from you guys what you think and what your concerns are, what you think we're being dumb about. I really want to know because it'd be cool to get a really good feeling because the tournaments we go to, a lot of new players are playing it,
Yeah.
and some of the old heads or whatever you want to call them. There's some gripes about it specifically with the whole crouch canceling, which they kind of fixed, and then with fleet stuff like that was some of the bigger complaints. But those are kind of like just one or two things. We want to see the big picture.
Yeah.
So please let us know what you guys think. So
Please.
please, we need it. No, so that's our general thoughts. I think we'll come back. We'll see when the game releases, and maybe we'll have another little discussion just to see what is happening. I'd
I
like
think
to
it's a
do
good
that.
idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
discuss 1.0.
Yep. All right. Well, let's see. Streaming wise, you won't be catching me Monday or Tuesday for the next 2 days. I'm going to take those off. Any videos coming down the pipeline, Nathan?
No, not really.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think this week's going to be kind of a little bit of a drought, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, just 2 days though. I'll be streaming the other ones.
Nice.
Don't know what we'll be playing. I was thinking about picking up Majora's Mask, continue that. But we'll figure out something. There is one more Game Jam game I wanted to play, which was the Slowpoke Shack. I did want to play that. I was gonna make a video of it, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right, we appreciate everybody here. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And we'll see you on the next rifle adventure.
Ether Adventure.
Ether
I don't know.
Adventure. Okay.
I just
that's
come
it.
up with something.
Okay. Just trying to be like you. Okay. We'll see you guys.
Bye bye.